Welcome to another Elder Scrolls news video. So before we start, I want to announce something really cool. I finally do have a Patreon page, so if you do want to support me, go check it out, or go check it out anyways, just read through it. There's also a video. Of course, this is optional. If you don't want to support me, you don't have to, right? Anyway, let's get started. So there's a lot of stuff to talk about. In the last video I talked about stamina being the buff bitch now. So this might be true a little bit, but the thing is, for example, in Hodor, I'm the only stam boy in the group, right? So it's not optimal, so it's probably better to run a full Magicka group, but if you have 3 or 4, let's say 3 stamina characters, and you have access to sets like Thunderflame and Nightmother's Gaze, you actually can still have really high DPS, probably higher than Magicka setups, but you need to have those sets because that's like 5 to 6k extra physical penetration. So you probably just need to optimize the group correctly, so stamina pulls off a shit ton of DPS numbers. Then again, I still think it's easier to run Magicka characters simply because they can shield themselves better and it's easier to survive. Now, there also has been tons of discussion about Burning Spell with Twiceborn Star, Mother Sorrow, Scathing. Now, let me say this. All those sets work, okay? Now, which one is better? So, the damage difference is between like 1 to 5%, not more. Now for me, I personally prefer Mother Sorrow. I get the highest numbers with Mother Sorrow. But then other people like that play Magicka DK or Magicka Zorks, they say Burning Spellweave, even for Magicka Zorks, Burning Spellweave is the best set to go to, because it gives them the most damage. I still think Mother Sorrow is better, but anyway, that's just the thing. Now, Scathing, a few of my buddies tested it and they didn't really like it. It's actually better to use Burning Spellweave over Scathing, even for a Nightblade probably. But then it's like, just use what you like the most. You need to be comfortable with it, okay? That's the thing. That's why I run Mother Sorrow, although everybody else fucking telling me I need to go Burning Spellweave. I still get higher numbers with Mother Sorrow. Then another set I want to talk about, Moon Dancer. So what does this do? The 5-piece bonus. So you have a 50% chance when you activate the synergy to either get the Magicka recovery buff or a spell damage buff. So why do I bring this to the game? Many people have resource issues. With this set, you will never have resource issues again on a Magicka character, okay? Like on my Magicka Templar, I could even remove channeled focus and I don't have any resource issues. This set is actually really great, so if you do have sustained issues, really consider running this. I might do a separate video about Moon Dancer anytime soon. Monster sets, so basically if you're a melee character, a Magicka dude, use Grofgar. It's way too fucking OP not to be used. Then if you're ranged, for like Magicka Zorks, use Ilambris, really strong, and for a Nightblade, probably Vulcan is the best choice to go to. For stem characters, like probably I still like Krog the most for single target fights. AoE fights, Velidref or like Stormfist works great. So there is a lot of really cool combos. Then the last thing I want to talk about is a rather shitty thing. It's called PvP. Now before everybody burns me to the ground, I'm not gonna talk like, let's just talk a little bit about the state of PvP. So basically I took this screenshot here on Friday evening 6 PM and you see it's not even pop locked. Like what the fuck. I haven't PvP'd a lot in the recent months, right? So I'm like, you know, when I was PvPing during 1.6 or Imperial City, this is the most like popular campaign. It used to be fucking pop locked around 2 PM, 3 PM. Now not even in the evening. I PvP'd on Saturday. It wasn't population locked till like 6, 7 PM. That's just fucking insane, and it shows basically nobody is PvPing anymore, okay? That's what I'm trying to say. And no, it's not because everybody is PvEing. It has been 3 to 4 weeks already. I think 3 weeks. And I don't know, like, it's just because there is a few issues with PvP. First off, there is a lot of proc sets that just fuck up PvP, and it's really not fun. Especially if you're new to the game and you face another dude with those sets, you're just gonna get steamrolled. And believe me, all the strong, good PvP heroes, they are using those sets, okay? Like you can shit on people that create builds like that and put them on YouTube as long as you want, but most fucking people are running those sets, and that's the problem. Like, a new person doesn't know that those sets are strong. They just like, okay, let's go check it out. And then it's like, bam, goodbye. Same thing with the Destro ulti. It's so freaking strong, I'm sure it's gonna get nerfed. Like, it's just stupid how much damage you can do with, especially 3 to 4 people pop it at the same time. It's like, goodbye enemies. There's no way to survive the incoming damage. It's gonna get nerfed, I can tell you that already. Then another thing about the lag. So people always keep telling me, oh, there is less lag in Cyrodiil, but whereas it is true to some certain degree, I can tell you that the reason why there is less lag is, first off, ZeniMax keeps reducing the population cap. So yes, there is less lag, but because there is less people on the servers, ZeniMax is not investing a lot of resources into Cyrodiil, into the performance of Cyrodiil, because there is basically nobody fucking playing anymore in Cyrodiil. That's the problem. And next year when Battlegrounds come out, it's fucking rest in pepperoni, okay? Like, rip Cyrodiil. That's why, like, it's not gonna get better. They are not investing resources into Cyrodiil because there is dueling now and there will be Battlegrounds next year. Plus PvE is way, like, they get way more money out of PvE than they do out of PvP, just saying. Anyway, that's my 2 cents to this kind of story. If you have any questions or if you have any suggestions on what I should cover next, please let me know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching and have a nice day. Cheers.